What's up, guys? I just want to give you an update of what's been going on and also do another Q&A video for you guys. I haven't done a Q&A video for a good few months now and probably should catch up a little bit. I know that some people have asked some questions in my previous Q&A video, and I know there are some questions that people have asked me in other videos that I might not have been able to recover or see, so I apologize if I didn't find it or if I didn't answer your question in this video. But what's been going on with me is that I've been very busy. I've been working out a lot, pretty much every day, and giving guitar lessons, and I've been involved in various things, and also going out and seeing my friends on the weekends. I've just been very busy and very tired, trying to catch up on sleep, and just trying to get back into the swing of things. Right now I'm doing T25, which is a workout program. If any of you have ever heard of Insanity, it's basically it's like Insanity, created by the same guy, but it's easier than Insanity. But the catch is that it's longer, and the workouts are 25 minutes, hence the name T25. The 25 minutes a day. 6 day you work out 6 days a week, and one of those 6 days you do 2 workouts. And it's not so much that the workouts are hard, it's just that trying to fit everything in one day and trying to catch up on sleep is the hard part. Because yeah, I'm getting through the workouts just fine. I mean, I've done Insanity twice. I've done 2 rounds of that, and so this should really be nothing for me. So right now I'm about 1 month in out of the 3.5 months. So it's 14 weeks, and there's 3 phases. There's the alpha, the beta, and then the gamma phase. And then the week sections go 5, 5, 4 to make 14 weeks. I just got done with the 4th week of the first phase, so I still have about 10 weeks to go. And I'm just trying to get myself into the best shape possible, especially when the winter time coming up. I mean, here in Iowa we have snow. Go figure. It's freezing cold compared to what it was. I mean, I don't like the cold weather. I hate the winter time. So I mean, right now I'm bundled up in a blanket because I'm just sitting here cold in my house because I don't want to turn the heat up too much. But yeah, I just want to get in shape, and I don't want to have to try to play catch up during the spring, try to get that beach body for the summertime. So I'm doing this now during the months where usually I get sick most, or if I get lazy, especially during the holidays. And I want to stay on top of that so that I don't have to. I can ease my way into the summer, into the spring when it starts getting warm again. And yeah, so I've just been trying to do that. And of course, I'm still trying to make videos as I go. And I've made a few Mario Paint videos in the past week or so. Going back to the independent promotions, or the smaller promotions, the NXT, the ROH, other ones that I haven't done. I've been focusing more on WWE in the past, but haven't done a lot of the non-WWE stuff, the smaller groups, the smaller corporations and promotions. So just today I made Tyson Kidd's NXT theme, or I guess it's a general theme. Anyways, I made that in Mario Paint. I made Adam Cole's Ring of Honor theme. I did what's his name? Sami Zayn's theme, NXT theme in Mario Paint. And so just trying to keep up with that, and I've gotten a lot of requests for the independent stuff. So that's what's going on with me. And let's go into this Q&A here. And also, if you want more questions for the next Q&A that I'll make, just comment in the section below, and I'll get to it when I can, and next time I make a Q&A video. So let's see, CanChow1000 wants to know, he's got quite a few questions here. Do you like WWE documentaries? Well, yeah, I do. I mean, I like to watch them, especially when they go through the wrestlers' lives and stuff like that. It's pretty neat to see stuff that's outside the ring or behind the scenes and stuff like that. So I mean, I do enjoy that. Even the older ones, like the Beyond the Mat one, and with Mick Foley and other superstars that I watched. That was from 1999. That was pretty cool to watch and pretty interesting to see. Let's see. Also, how long have you been a wrestling fan? I've been a wrestling fan since I was probably about 7 or 8 years old, since I was like in 3rd grade. So it would have been around late 1997 is when I've watched. I mean, I always knew that professional wrestling existed my whole life, but I never really started watching it until about 3rd grade, because I had a buddy in my graduating class at high school that loved wrestling ever since he was old enough to, old enough to remember, old enough to walk, I guess. So, but I started watching it then, and I haven't gone back since. How old were you when you became a wrestling fan? Well, yep, about 7 or 8, like I already mentioned in that next question. And how did I become a wrestling fan? Well, I was sitting in my living room one night, and I was just flipping through channels, and I went to TNT, and WCW Monday Nitro was on, and I remember seeing Hogan and the NWO on there, and I was hooked. And so then I didn't know the schedule for the programming yet, so every night I went back to TNT every night that same time to eventually find out what time everything started. And of course I found out when Thunder was, and that was usually on Thursdays on TBS, the Superstation. Started watching that, and I've just been watching that ever since, and that's how I kind of got introduced to it. And what is your favorite WWE theme? I don't really have a favorite necessarily. It depends on the day. Um, I like Shawn Michaels' theme, Sexy Boy. That's pretty cool. The Rock's theme's pretty cool. Stone Cold Steve Austin's. Um, if I'm in like a lifting, a lifting workout mode, I'd like to listen to Triple H's The Game theme. It all depends on my preference and the day and the situation, really. So I don't necessarily have one particular favorite. On a scale of 1 to 10, how shocked were you about Lesnar beating The Undertaker? Um, kind of shocked, but at the same time, it was bound to happen at some point in time. I don't know if I would say Lesnar would be the guy to beat him, since he's a part-time guy and he's not around all the time. But I was kind of shocked that they kind of went that route, but I wasn't I wasn't dropping my jaw, so to speak, or anything like that. But it was definitely a different twist. I'm just watching the crowd get silent and just kind of thinking, what's going on? You know, Again, it wasn't that big of a deal to me, but at the same time, it was kind of shocking. Kyle Sellers wants to know: are you a fan of William Shatner? I'm a fan of him from a comedic standpoint. I know that he kind of gets made fun of a lot, just the way that he acts, the way that he talks, and of course, when I see him act, I kind of see it, and I love how he loves to make fun of himself at times, and especially especially when he was in a WWE segment where he sang WWE entrance themes. God, it was so hilarious. I thought it was so funny. I never really watched Star Trek. I never really watched him in that, so I never got the experience to watch him, and I've never really been a fan of Star Trek at all. But yeah, from a comedic standpoint, I think he's hilarious. So, Steven One Dart asks, what is your favorite group / faction and why? It's kind of hard to choose, but if I wanted to go by what I grew up with, I'd have to say the NWO, because that's what I watched. I know about D-Generation X and the other groups and stuff, and I love those groups. But I think the NWO, the New World Order, was my favorite growing up. I know they had the black and white, and then I know in I think it was early or mid 1998 when they split it up and they made the Wolfpack, the red and black NWO. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. Looking back on it now, it's really not that great of a faction, but I think the Wolfpack's pretty cool, especially their entrance theme. I love it. It's one of my favorite theme songs from WCW to this day. Um, and I love the whole, Wolfpack versus the NWO White, the regular NWO back in the day. I thought that was pretty cool. I was all Wolfpack all the way, the good guys, and of course that disbanded, and that just kind of went back to the old NWO. And but I have to say the NWO in general was my favorite growing up. And then let's see, Great Wrestling Ranger asks, do you prefer Xbox One, PS4, or Wii U, and why? Well, when it comes to the new consoles, I'm not really a big fan of them. I don't say that I hate them, but I don't buy the new stuff anymore. I don't really have that much money to do that. And there's really no point, because I don't play a lot of video games nearly as much as I used to when I was a kid. I hardly ever have any time to play any video games, so I don't really keep up with it. If I were to buy a system, I'd have to say a Wii U, but only for 2 games. Actually 3, excuse me. The Super Mario games, Mario Kart, and then Super Smash Bros. Games, and that's it. I wouldn't buy anything else. because I love the Super Smash Bros. Series, all the way up from the Smash Bros. And then Melee, Brawl, and then the new one coming out. But I don't hate PS4. I don't hate the Xbox One. I don't hate any system. I mean, they're all good in their own right. I'm not gonna be a fanboy for either system, because I mean, I don't want to get involved in that drama. Because a system to system, whatever, I don't care. But if anything, I'm more of a retro gamer. I like playing the old stuff from when I was a kid, and that's what I like to stick with. And Saul Esparza asked me, what's your favorite all-time wrestling theme? Like I said, I don't really have a favorite, but like I said, from WCW, I know, I mean, the Wolfpack was pretty cool. And then, you know, like I said, with the WWE themes, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, those themes, I love them all. So, anyways, that's another Q&A video down. Again, if you want me to answer some questions for the next Q&A, just you can either comment in the section below for the video. You can send me a message to my inbox here on YouTube. You can send me a message on my Twitter. You can go to my Facebook page or my actual Facebook of me instead. Either way, it doesn't matter. So the links to my Facebook page and my Twitter will be in the description box. So anyways, yeah, they don't have to be wrestling questions. They can just be really anything, and that's fine with me. So I'm going to get back to making more videos as I watch Sunday Night Football tonight. So anyways, have a good one, guys, and I'll see you guys.